This is the A20 folding bike. Why did I get it? Now, before getting into that, let me tell you one thing. I got my beautiful mountain bike, you know, I like to move, I like to exercise, and with the mountain bike, it's just heaven, you know. I like to move, so it's a better way to getting around, you know. You can get into off-roads and all kinds of stuff, but now that the whole, you know, situation in the world is changing and I went from working remotely to more in the office, I had to think about a solution. I sold my car like 2 to 3 years ago, so that meant that I didn't have any transportation left. And to be honest, waking up in the morning, some of us are cranky, you know. I'm not, but you know, waking up, you gotta be as relaxed as possible. You're going to work, you're gonna be there. Is that a siren? And you just want to be as comfortable as possible. Now, I thought about getting a car again, but as I'm not an activist or whatever, but I do want to help Earth with less pollution. So I thought about different options. So then I bumped into electric bikes, and this is the one that I chose. And I just want to share my experience with you guys. I'm not an expert or anything of that. I'll put the specs in here, but I cannot tell you too much about the bike other than how I'm using it as a consumer. So let me just take the cam and walk you through it. So this is called a controller. It has 3 buttons. One is for powering on the bike. That is when the key is in the slot. Got a plus and a minus button, and you can just adjust your speed, your gear. You can see how many miles or kilometers are left in here and that kind of stuff. It's like you're bored, you know. Then the handles. I really love the handles because they're nice, soft, you know, nothing to say about that. Same as the brakes. Oh, good, nice and thick. I do want to show you that on this side, on the right handle, you got the throttle. Throttle is what makes the bike go forward if you are in need of some little bit of help. However, it does work automatically for me, so when I'm in the first gear or second one, I do not need to use this. This will be only in the third mode that you are fully throttling around, let's say. You got the gear shifting thing up here, 7 gears, not that much of a difference, you know, but yeah, it's in there. Then there's the charging device. You can like plug something into it and then it will start to charge. We got the handle for the handlebar to, you know, change the kind of angle of the handlebar. When we go down, we got another one, which is this one. Do not mind this thing because I put it in there, but this lever is to take the handlebar higher or lower, kind of, you know, self-explanatory. And then this handle up here is for folding the bike because it's a foldable bike, folding bike. It has suspension on the front fork, which is super good, and I definitely love the rims. They look good. The brakes work all nice. The only thing is that they do make a little bit of sound sometimes, so I'm not too happy with that, but it is what it is. Then we got the headlight, which is amazing. I mean, I don't know how many lumen it has, but it's pretty strong. It does come with these mud guards, so it might be different on the kind of store that you're buying it from, but the one I bought it from, you know, sent it with the mud guards. Beautiful logo. And then in here is the lever for folding the bike again. And I really like this lock up here because it's an extra safety measure for this one up here to not just go open. Then we got, I don't know how this is called, disc, you know, whatever. And it's pretty thick. Nothing to complain of. I like the shape. You can fold the pedal so that it takes less space, you know. That's a kind of cool feature. And then we get to the, I think this is the magic, where the magic happens, like the motor is inside. I cannot tell you too much about it, so like I told you before. And then it does come with this rear light, you know, nothing special, but it's a good one. Another thing that I like is that it has suspension in the saddle, so that's another plus about the bike. Yeah, and that's everything that I have to tell you about the bike. I love it, super cool one. Wait, the saddle is super comfortable, but it's not leather, so keep that in mind. If you want to have like a different one, you need to get a different one. But yeah, it's all good bike. It's an approved bike by me. I love it. I use it every day going to work. I do not use it outside of work because I don't need to. I love to take my mountain bike and, you know, hit the road. But that's it. This is my update with the A20, and catch you in the next one. Peace out.